I had been out with her and Aaron, and like, I knew that they have an understanding. Like, she could be with girls if she wanted to. And as long as, you know, it wasn't with the guy. The first night we met, something happened. Denise and I went out and we had dinner.
I'm so glad that Alec introduced us. Brandi and I have a mutual friend. That's how the two of us met. We went to dinner one night, hit it off.
We completely click. We get absolutely wasted. So we go to the restroom, and all of a sudden, we're making out. But she wasn't with, like, Aaron at that time, so. I was not expecting it, but I was like, all right, I'll go with it. I'm wasted, you're pretty, let's do this. In April, she invited me to go to her set in Northern California to do my podcast. She really wanted to hang out a lot, and she's like, just come here. And I was like, okay, I'll just go there. I went, and I was gonna get my own room, but Denise said, no, just stay here, it's fine. I'll get you like a rollaway bed. You can stay in the room with us. There's plenty of room. Her middle daughter was there with a friend, and we did the podcast. That first night, the girls were sleeping in a room downstairs with a door, and Denise had a room upstairs. There was no rollaway bed, conveniently. And so I just slept in the bed with Denise. The first night I was there, like, we just had a good night, we're hanging out. And then the next night, we got really drunk, and we were just so up, and it was just like, we kind of hooked up, and then...
Who's we?
Denise and I.
Like kiss?
Like everything. I don't want you guys to judge me, but...
I'm not judging you. I'm not,
just
this is
literally
not
like-
a judgment. I'm like shocked.
She's open about
it.
I'm totally not judging you. That's what
Yeah,
she's
no.
already been very open about it.
Yeah.
I'm bisexual. Everyone knows that. My kids know that. It's...
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Not that it matters.
No, it
but-
doesn't matter. I mean...
Yeah.
I was uncomfortable. The kids were downstairs, and we were in the loft, and there was no door, and I just couldn't get into it. And the next day, she just said to me, she's like, no matter what you do, you can't tell Aaron. He will kill me. I'm like, what the is happening right now? In the moment, I was just like, I'm everything that I have always hated, because my books are both about hating cheaters, not being cheaters, being loyal. I will never be the other woman.
You didn't think it was cheating?
It wasn't, because we already talked about it. I would have never slept with Denise if I thought that Aaron was not okay with it. And he knew I was going out of town with her. He knew we had made out before. There was no question in my mind that Aaron was okay with all of this.
What happened after that?
It was kind of like I never really existed, but then she would text me and stay in touch to make sure that, like, everything was kosher. I never wanted to see her in that way again.
Right.
She made me believe that I did something wrong. And then I had a breakdown, and I told Kim, and Kim's like, she tricked you? And I'm like, no. And I was ashamed of it. I don't know, I just felt horrible.
She never called her until the night before your charity.
Because she heard that Kim was hanging out with you guys, and she was like, are you going? I'm like, yeah, I'm going. And she's like, you haven't told anyone anything, right?
That was hard on her the other night.
You good?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I wanted it to be a calm night, and then I just kept drinking. And now she's calling me and telling me about Erica, about you, and I'm going, who is this crazy person?
To try to make you feel like you guys are close right now.
Yeah, of course. That's what
Because she's scared.
Yeah.
she'll say to me, like, I just want you to know, like, my private life is, like, super private. I would never tell your secrets. That's what she said to me after your party. That just, to me, was like a threat.